So it was leg day in the gym today, and I thought I'd do a quick video for you guys because I'm getting a few questions of people asking me what I do to train legs. So I'm currently 12 weeks out from Miami Pro, and today was my hypertrophy day. So in that day I worked between ranges of 8 through to 20 reps. Started here with front squats. I do front squats for 3 sets and I do 12 reps on each. If I cannot complete the full 12 reps, then I just do a rest pause and I have no more than 15 seconds to rest. Bit of a tip with front squats: good idea to keep your elbows pointing forward, keeps you in good form. And yeah, I do apologise for some of the faces that I pulled during this video. I then secondly go on to Romanian deadlifts. Romanian deadlifts, I found I've really started to enjoy them. I've been doing them a lot at the moment because, well, not a lot more than usual, but I made sure they're my key part of my leg workout because obviously my hamstrings I feel are probably my weak point. So I make sure that I really want to build them up. So I do 4 sets of 12 reps here. I stand on the weight plate as well, mainly because it just means I get that little bit of extra depth. A bit of a teaching point for this exercise: make sure at the start of the movement you push your hips back and keep your knees soft, and keep your shoulder blades retracted. If your shoulder blades stay retracted throughout the whole movement, your lower back won't come into play, and also it means your hamstrings stay fully activated. Also, people didn't realise your lats actually do get worked during this exercise. After doing quite a few reps, you do start to feel it in your lats, so don't worry, it is normal. It's only just due to when you are coming back up the movement, just while your lats are stabilizing, it works. And basically I then go to walking lunges. They're probably my new favorite leg workout. The bigger the step you take with walking lunges, the more glutes and hamstrings get worked. The shorter the step, it's more quad based of an exercise. You can use kettlebells, dumbbells. You can do just body weight walking lunges, but as you can see, I'm using the Olympic bar just because I do like to really overload my muscle with quite a lot of weight. Well, obviously it's all relative. Yeah, I do walking lunges. I do 16, so 8 on each leg, and I do 3 sets of this, so just as long as it takes me. The reason why I prefer walking lunges over static lunges, just because it's more natural for us to actually keep moving forward. So I felt I get really good gains by doing these walking lunges rather than doing static ones. I then go on to single leg press. With this, I started to do this because I was putting too many plates on basically on the machine when I was doing double foot. So I introduced single leg, and it just means I can reduce the weight, and then it also isolates my single leg, so then one side won't be overcompensated for the other side. My foot positioning as well is it's just above over the middle. I do try and get it usually quite high to make sure a bit more glute and hamstring gets activated, but otherwise I think this is a great exercise for really, especially trying to develop the teardrop muscle, which a lot of people do try and work towards. Bit as well, another teaching point for this: I try and curl my toes up slightly just to make sure I push through my heels and get that full activation. I do single leg press. I do 12 on each leg, and I do that for 3 sets. I then go into leg extension and leg curl. Now, leg extension, and I both do them for 12 reps, and I superset them for 2 sets. As you can see here, I'm leaning forward in the leg extension. Now, the reason for this is leaning forward shortens the quad muscle, which means you can get a bigger squeeze. As you can see at the top of the movement, I try and hold it for at least 2 seconds. Also curl my toes up to make sure I get a nice full squeeze in the muscle. I then move over to straight away into the leg curl, and with the leg curl I find it's good to do in addition to the Romanian deadlifts and the walk-in lunges. It just isolates it, and you're working your hamstrings from a different way. As you can see here, I didn't have heavy enough weight on there, so what I did, I had to increase it, and then it was a little bit too heavy, but I still kept my form pretty good. I try and make sure I have a 2-second squeeze at the bottom of the movement so I can get a full pump on my hamstrings. I then move into standing calf raise for my second last exercise. Now, doing these in Vibrams I think are awesome. You know, get real good movement in them. I found that Vibrams actually really good for all of the leg exercises that I do basically, and for obviously doing the running and the sprints on the treadmill and outside. So I start with standing rather than seated because it's a bit more of a compound exercise. You're going to be using a lot more than just your calves. You know, your core is going to be coming into play here as well. So I start with the standing ones, and I do 12 to 15 reps for 3 sets. And we don't actually have a calf machine, so what I do is I use the bench and fold it upwards and stand on the feet of the bench, and then use the Smith machine. I then go into the seated calf raise. Now for this I do a 5-point calf raise. What that is basically I've got 5 positions that my feet are going to be in: together, slightly apart, wide apart, toes together, and then heels together. Instead of dropping form, I drop the weight as you'll see. I make sure I get that nice full squeeze rather than sacrificing my form. I just drop the weight. It's better to do that. So yeah, this is my leg workout that I'm doing. I've still got another 3 weeks of this leg workout. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's if you've enjoyed the video, please let us know. If you prefer me to not do a voiceover or something like that, just leave it in the comment box below. I'm going to leave the workout itself, what I did, in the description box as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment on the video, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, facebook.com/RobStubbsPT, and also Twitter and Instagram @RobStubbsPT.